Welcome back to BLOCKTV. Now, after 3 weeks of intense trading on the ByBit platform, the Bitcoin Brawl competition has ended. Over 7,000 participants battled it out, and now we know the victor. The winner of the Bitcoin Brawl is ACM Player. His P&L of 1,540 just barely edged out fellow teammate in second place, CXX's 1,424. Now, the two of them led the winning team BitSpirit, powering their way to a dominating top finish of 388 P&L. That was more than the second place and third place P&L combined. The BitSpirit team is no stranger to the victims' podium, as they have also won a handful of other trading competitions in the past. Now, of course, to the victors go the spoils. BitSpirit will split the top prize of 18 Bitcoin, with ACM Player grabbing another 7.5 Bitcoin for the individual award. Now, second place BitGin taking home 7 Bitcoin, and third place Vision Capital 3 Bitcoin. Now, today we are joined by 3 competitors, including the team leader of Vision Capital, Ernest. We also have Talin, team leader for Alpha Trade Zone, as well as Shih, team leader of the Jack team. Gentlemen, thanks for joining me. Now, this question goes to Ernest. Congratulations, your Vision Capital team took third place along with the 3 Bitcoin prize. You led your team with a P&L of 355. What strategy did you use during the competition, and what did you tell your team on how to trade?
Actually, we didn't use any very special strategy to trade. But I want to say that I have tried my very best not to be impulsive, and more importantly, stand the most.
Now, Jack, you told your team to trade normally, not too risky. Why did you decide to go with this strategy?
Because I think many members in our team, in my team, would trade dangerous in a dangerous way or very risky way. But I think the competition is for trader to test himself, to let other guys know, to let himself to know how is whether if his strategy is good or not. So I don't want them to chase to the too much return of the investment, but to stay a very safe way to trade.
Now, Talin, what was your strategy going into the competition, and how did it change throughout?
Basically, we gathered all our team members into a group so we could easily coordinate the trading, and we had a pretty fine strategy even before the tournament began. I must admit, this was the first tournament we participated, which I'm really grateful for the given opportunity to ByBit exchange. We really defined our risk before the tournament, so we started with like 5% risk on our accounts per trade, and we just decided to stay disciplined throughout the whole tournament. We didn't change the strategy at all.
Now, Ernest, how did the relatively stable price of Bitcoin, how did that affect your trading, and how did you overcome that to get such a high P&L?
Oh, actually, we have indicator to identify the trend. Is it sideways or it's going to spike? So actually, most of the time, the market goes sideways. That's why we try to hold on to ourselves, not to get in so soon.
And Jack, what would you do differently in knowing how the competition turned out? How would you, if you are to participate next year, how would you trade differently?
I don't trade very different because I think I just want our member and I to trade normally, follow the trend, and not don't do some emotional trend. Emotional trade.
Right. Definitely clear. Definitely, as a trader, it's important to keep your head, clear and your emotions out of it. Now, Talin, this one to you. What are the most important skills besides keeping a clear head that is crucial to master trading?
Thank you for the question. Well, there's a few key aspects of the character that, in my opinion, are crucial for being a successful trader. Of course, this is the willingness to learn continuously, because there is something very important about the markets. For example, you can master a perfect trading strategy, over time, but the markets have this ability to constantly evolve and adapt. So in time, the market will in some way adapt to your strategy, and it will make it inefficient. So you must be ready to evolve, you must be ready to change, and you must be ready to adapt. And there is something else that's also very important, and that's something that almost anybody who is being successful and who's got more experience in trading will tell you. And this is the ability to stay focused and disciplined throughout a trade. Don't force decisions. Don't try to escape too early from a trade. Just try to stay calm, have a plan. This is very important. Have a predefined plan and just follow it throughout the trade.
Very disciplined, as we can see. Now, Ernest, this one to you. How was it dealing with the ByBit platform? How was it trading on the platform and using it?
Oh, the platform is great and it's easy to use. It's responsive, and I like the chart trading function. You can change the price with a drag on the price chart, and that's good. And as I know, there's no platform, crypto trading platform that function. So we're looking forward to ByBit to keeping up the good work.
Now, Jack, this one for you. How was it for you trading on the ByBit platform?
Yeah, I've been trading on ByBit for about 1 year. And I think, okay.
You ahead, and how has it been in your experience over the year?
Well, I think ByBit is a very good platform for BTC trading, because when the price drop and dump, you don't have to solve the overload issue. A lot of exchange has issue about overload when the price drop and dump, and you can make an order as you want. But ByBit, when you trade in ByBit, you don't have to worry about it.
And I'm sure as a trader, that is crucial to be able to rely on the platform, especially in those crucial times. Now, Talin, for you, you actually met the ByBit team, is that correct?
Yes, that's correct. And I also must say that I have only been using ByBit for a month maybe now, but still the experience already is just outstanding. I mean, I haven't seen anything like this before.
All right, and for you also, trading on ByBit. So far, you said you're new to it. How has it been for you trading?
It's just amazing. Just as I said, let me tell you how I met basically the ByBit team. I was approached by Cody, a guy named Cody from the marketing team of ByBit. He just pinged me on my Discord server. And he just approached me. Hello, I've been told about you, about the community, the big community that you're leading. Why don't you come and try the ByBit exchange? We have so many advantages in front of other exchanges for margin. So I just said to myself, why not? Let's just try something new.
And I'm sure,
because I must tell you that I've been approached on a daily basis from many exchanges, many proposals and so on to join another exchange and so on. I just decided to give ByBit a chance, and I must tell you, everything's been going so smoothly. The marketing team engagement and the user feedback that they accept and their openness just make the trading experience a lot better than anything I've seen before in my trading experience. The key advantages basically that I like the most are, first of all, the mobile application that makes trading really a smooth and easy experience, and also that the previous participant mentioned the fact that you can rapidly react on changing market environments, such as rapid movements that caused, for example, freezes or overloads on other exchanges. This ability to react quickly is one of the most key advantages of ByBit in front of other exchanges. Also, there is one other key issue that is solved, and that's the slippage and liquidity issue, which is exceptionally well solved at ByBit and gives you the ability to avoid slippage, which could cause a lot of damage on big size orders on other exchanges. So I'm really grateful for this opportunity, and I really intend to keep using this wonderful exchange.
Wow, good to hear. Also, you got a great sweatshirt out of it as well. Now, to you, Ernest, would you participate in another competition?
Absolutely. Actually, we have joined some other competition before, but so far the user experience, like he said just now, it's the best by far. So we hope ByBit will organize some more competition in the future.
And Jack, to you, will you come back next time to on a Bitcoin Brawl competition?
Oh, sure, of course I will come back for the next Bitcoin Brawl competition. I think a bit competition of the BTC trading is a good chance for a trader to test himself and make himself know if his strategy or trading is good as well.
And Talin, to you, I already know the answer, so I'm not even going to ask it. I'm assuming you're going to come back. I see from the smile. But I have a different question for you. How did the relatively low volatility in the price of Bitcoin, how did that affect the trading for you? Would you say that competitions are tougher when it's high volatility because one trade could really wreck you, or would you say it takes a true talented trader to really succeed in such a low volatility price?
Well, of course, the low volatility was a big challenge, and this is absolutely normal because traders usually they need volatility in order to make profits. If the markets don't move, simply your ability to make profit is limited. That's understandable. So I must say it was really challenging environment, but we have been expecting it since that's the part of the cycle of Bitcoin that it was there. So we had previously analyzed and we were expecting the low volatility. And also what was very challenging is that, for example, the more advanced traders, they're aware of those big wicks that happen from time to time. So we really had to predict those wicks and position ourselves before they happen in according positions on the market so that we can take advantage of the few opportunities that presented themselves throughout the 2 weeks of the competition.
For sure. Now, Ernest, when do you think we'll see volatility come back to the Bitcoin market?
I think that actually I'm not expecting. I'm not going to guess when it's come back, but I'll stay focused and then. Actually, I trade when the market spikes up. Actually, I usually trade the other side. So I will not speculate when it comes, and I'll do when it comes ready what to do after.
Now, Jack, with Bitcoin halving coming up, and especially with the new year, do you foresee what do you foresee what happening with Bitcoin, with the price, with the volatility?
In my personal opinion, I think the Bitcoin price will drop down until about 6,400 or 5,200, and the bull market will come after that.
All right, let's hope the bull market comes. And lastly, to you, Talin, with the new year and halving coming up, what do you see for future hold for Bitcoin?
I don't really rely on fundamental events so that I can make predictions on the Bitcoin price, because basically everything that me and my team do is look at the charts and rely on the technical analysis for the price. It simplifies the analysis a lot, so it basically clears up all the distractions that could happen. For example, since a lot of people think that the halving is a bullish event, it would lead to some certain pumps in the price, bullish price action and so on. I don't really believe that. I really believe if the halving is going to have some effect on the Bitcoin price, it's going to happen after the halving. But before the halving, I'm really expecting for bearish trend to continue short to mid-term. So I really expect us to hit around 6,000 levels and probably a little bit below that until we reach big demand zones, so that we can reverse back to a bullish trend, hopefully next year.
Okay, hopefully. Well, thank you so much for joining me, gentlemen. It was a fun competition, and we look forward to watching you all compete next year.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
And that was it for us at BlockTV. For more blockchain and cryptocurrency news, make sure to check us out at blocktv.com.